Hello, I'm Dean Karstens. Welcome back to another episode of Dean's N-Scale Trains. Today I'm obviously back on the Santa Fe Northern Railroad that I've been building. Last episode, I promised to get all the track built by the time I did another video. Obviously I didn't quite make it. I still have this little track here in the manifest yard to finish up. Well, I needed about 6 feet more of roadbed and it didn't come in time, but I still wanted to get this out. As you can see, trains are running. The track is looking very good. So stay tuned and I'll give you a few hints on how I laid out the yards and the switches and so on. At the end of this video, I'll give a long example of showing you how the trains are running on this L-shaped layout. But before I get into this video, here's a quick teaser on what I've got coming up in subsequent videos of this series. First of all, I need to wire a DC power supply to the rails. Then I need to add servos to the switches, a project I've been working on for a long time. Then I need to design and build an Arduino servo controller. It's built, and I'm working on the software. And finally, I need to do a backboard to cover up the wall behind the layout. And finally, after that, I'll get on to the scenery. All of this will be covered later. Stay tuned. Now I'm going to give you a series of hints for installing switches, a fairly difficult process, using a series of photos and short videos. I started by laying down a straight section of roadbed between the two edges of the yards. Atlas switches and sectional track have these rather odd-looking ends. That's to allow you to push on rail joiners, but I don't like how they look. So before I install them, I use a chopper to cut them off. It's a relatively simple operation and really improves the looks. And I do the same for the track. I take off two ties. Then I cut off 3 tie lengths. Then I use a utility blade to shave off the simulated spikes. Then after the track is glued down to the roadbed, I just slip these in. And we have a perfectly looking joint. Now you notice that the roadbed has this nice line down the center that allows you to line up the track easily. Then it's relatively easy to line up the track with the center of the roadbed as I pin the track to the roadbed. I used a long straight level to help line the track as I laid it down. So this is the last stretch of track here. So when I'm using the motor tool, I use a pair of safety glasses. Cut it right at that tie. I need to cut off those ties. After you get the rail joiner going, it's easy to finish it up. And all I have to do is clean this up a bit. Smooth the bottom on so hopefully the rail joiners go on better. The two rail joiners on the ends of the new section of track were pushed all the way back. Then they were lined up with the switch and slid over. Slide your finger over the joint to make sure it's correctly installed. Then the track was lined up with a level and pinned down to get it perfectly straight. And there we have a nice straight yard. Here the train is going up a 2% grade. Everything else is 1% on the layout. So if you want to see more videos on the construction of my Santa Fe Northern, please subscribe to my channel, Dean's N-Scale Trains. And hit the thumbs up if you like this video. As always, I very much appreciate you watching.